Roman Reigns is taking a break after WWE Survivor Series WarGames. Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes left of the Survivor Series WarGames card. Vince and Linda McMahon are separated. Is Kane ever returning to the WWE for one final match? A major WWE event taking place next month at Netflix's headquarters. Update on John Cena's WWE return following a major announcement. A massive update on The Rock's WWE future. An unfortunate update on Brock Lesnar. Seth Rollins won't change his mind and join Roman Reigns' team at Survivor Series. Let's dive right in. Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes left of the Survivor Series WarGames card. Survivor Series WarGames fills a spot as one of WWE's Big Four premium live events. Along with WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble, and SummerSlam, Survivor Series is one of the oldest events in the company's history. CM Punk returned at last year's event after Cody Rhodes' team dispatched the Judgment Day. This year's card has only 3 contests currently booked, 2 WarGames matches, and Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. With less than 2 weeks left to add to the card, which feuds may miss out on a coveted spot in Vancouver? The next 5 matches may not be included at Survivor Series WarGames. Number 1. Both tag team champions may be left off the card. Tommaso Ciampa interfered in the Motor City Machine Guns' title defense against the Street Profits on SmackDown. The Guns didn't do anything wrong, but frustration took over as Angelo Dawkins decked Alex Shelley after Shelley helped Dawkins to his feet. Ciampa also pushed his partner, Johnny Gargano, to the mat. Both teams have been circling the titles, but a potential match will likely be saved for the go-home SmackDown. The never-ending quest to keep Finn Balor and JD McDonough from defending their titles will also likely take place on an episode of Raw. They've done nothing with the titles in a few months and don't deserve a random spot at Survivor Series WarGames. Number 2. LA Knight and Shinsuke Nakamura may not be booked for Survivor Series WarGames. LA Knight finally got to defend the US title on a PLE, doing so in a triple threat at Crown Jewel. WWE has inconsistently booked both the mid-card as well as tag team championships of late. The megastar beat Humberto in an impromptu challenge on last week's SmackDown. A returning Shinsuke Nakamura then blindsided him to stake his claim as the next challenger. Since Nakamura just returned, adding the match to Survivor Series WarGames would lessen the impact. The King of Strong Style is a credible opponent and a believable threat to dethrone Knight, but the story needs a few more layers before a match. Number 3. The finals of the Women's United States title tournament. With several weeks of matches still to go in the Women's US title tournament, the finals won't be featured at Survivor Series WarGames. Bayley won the tournament's first bout. 3 more first-round matchups will take place in the coming weeks. The new title needs to be featured properly, so the climax will take place in early December at Saturday night's main event. Pigeonholing it onto the card for WarGames wouldn't work, since it would get lost in the shuffle of 2 big cage matches. The eventual winner should get the proper spotlight and not be overshadowed. Number 4. The Intercontinental Championship has 2 challengers. While the United States title match needs several weeks of storytelling before a potential match, the same doesn't need to happen for the Intercontinental title. Building a feud off of a non-televised match from social media isn't the best base for a feud. However, that's how we ended up with Sheamus facing Braun Breaker on WWE Raw for the title. Ludwig Kaiser has battled both stars at various points over the last few months. Since Kaiser broke up the match, a triple threat seems likely in the coming weeks. It could be added to Survivor Series WarGames, but may take place before or after the event. Number 5. Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes. Part 2 won't be on the card. Like the finals of the Women's US title tournament, some rumors suggest a potential showdown between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens will take place at Saturday night's main event. SmackDown GM Nick Aldis isn't letting Owens appear, instead forcing him to cut promos from his car. Rhodes wants to get his hands on Owens for attacking Randy Orton. Maybe he should have explained his teaming with Roman Reigns first. With the World Heavyweight title already booked for Survivor Series WarGames, Rhodes won't be defending his belt. The two may share a segment to hype the potential showdown, but the title won't be on the line in Vancouver. Breaking news. Vince and Linda McMahon are separated. Former WWE CEO Linda McMahon was recently named the U.S. Secretary of Education by Donald Trump, ahead of the latter's second term as the president. Following this development, Beth Reinhard and Abha Bhattarai of The Washington Post published a lengthy article that focused on Vince McMahon and his many controversies as WWE's owner. This includes the Janelle Grant lawsuit and the Ring Boys scandal, as well as the lawsuit that was recently filed alleging sexual abuse and that the McMahons were aware of it. The piece also mentioned that Linda McMahon's attorney, Laura Brevetti, told the outlet that Linda and Vince McMahon are currently separated. This is the first time it has been publicly addressed. The McMahons are currently separated, according to Linda's attorney, Laura Bravetti, who called the Ring Boys' lawsuit baseless. Bravetti was also one of Vince McMahon's attorneys in his 1994 criminal trial. She further added that the recent Ring Boys lawsuit that is going after WWE and the McMahons is filled with scurrilous lies, exaggerations, and misrepresentations. Vince and Linda McMahon got married in 1966. They have 2 children together, Shane McMahon and Stephanie McMahon, both of whom went on to play major roles on screen in WWE and behind the scenes as well. Linda herself was involved in a few storylines with her family, but has not appeared on television in over a decade. Is Kane ever returning to the WWE for one final match? WWE Hall of Famer Kane last appeared in WWE at SummerSlam 2022, where he announced the show's attendance. Before that, Kane was seen at The Undertaker's retirement ceremony at Survivor Series in 2020. His last in-ring appearance as a wrestler came at WWE Royal Rumble in 2021, where he entered the contest at number 18, but was eliminated by Damian Priest. However, in wrestling, retirements aren't always permanent. Many wrestlers have in the past come out of their retirement for 1 or 2 special matches. So, will the Big Red Machine ever return to the ring for one final match? The answer is no. In a conversation with David Gornoskowski, Kane admitted that his return to the squared circle is unlikely. However, the former WWE Grand Slam champion admitted that there's always a never say no in the wrestling business, and he might keep his options open to other non-wrestling opportunities. I am probably not getting in the ring. I watch it now and I'm amazed at how athletic everybody is. I don't think my body can take that kind of punishment anymore, you know? We always say never. So I leave the door open to many different things, Kane said. He is already 57 years old, and many of his counterparts like The Undertaker, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels have already hung up their boots. Moreover, Kane is now a successful politician as a mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. So there's no reason for him to return to the wrestling ring. In 2021, he was also inducted into the Hall of Fame. Kane's last tag team match came on November 2nd at WWE Crown Jewel PLE in 2018, where he teamed up with his kayfabe brother, The Undertaker, Brothers of Destruction, to take on Triple H and Shawn Michaels, DX. However, the match wasn't a great one and it had many botches. Kane's mask nearly came off during the contest. Triple H reportedly tore his pec, and The Undertaker and Triple H Irish whipped themselves into the barricade. The contest was arguably not the best, and many fans believe that it shouldn't have taken place. At last, the Brothers of Destruction lost, as Triple H pinned Kane. In essence, Kane's chances of returning to the wrestling ring are minimal. He can, however, make a comeback as an executive, as a general manager of either of the brands, or even as a manager of some superstar. A major WWE event to take place next month at Netflix's headquarters. Netflix will officially be WWE Raw's new home next year, and there's been a lot of anticipation among fans for the historic move. According to reports, a huge event is set to take place next month before the show's premiere. The Red brand will leave USA Network and air live on the popular streaming service beginning on January 6, 2025. The premiere show will be held at Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, and award-winning rapper Travis Scott will be a special guest. According to PW Insider, multiple sources at Netflix have informed them that there will be a major event that will be held in early December at Netflix's headquarters in Los Angeles, California. The report adds that many superstars and talent will attend the media event, which will heavily promote the January WWE Raw premiere. There is a lot of excitement within Netflix about WWE moving to the service. WWE is going all out to make Raw's first episode on Netflix a memorable show. Several big names have been advertised for the show outside of rapper Travis Scott. John Cena, who will hang up his wrestling boots in 2025, will be on the show on January 6th, and so will SmackDown superstars Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. They have all been advertised for it. Speaking of the American Nightmare and 16-time world champion, JBL compared Cody Rhodes to John Cena as the face of the company, stating, "I think Cody Rhodes has understood what being the main guy is very well, and I think he's done an incredible job. I think he's done a wonderful job. The workload that he's under is so admirable. I mean, he's like Cena, the guy never stops," JBL said. Even though the undisputed WWE champion will appear on the Red brand that night, it hasn't been confirmed that he'll move to the brand permanently. Update on John Cena's WWE return following a major announcement. John Cena is set to begin his retirement tour very soon, with the road to WrestleMania on the horizon. WWE has some major shows planned over the next couple of months, including WWE Raw's premiere on Netflix. WWE featured John Cena in the promotional package and the announcement for Raw's premiere on the streaming platform, almost confirming that the 16-time world champion would make his presence felt at the show. However, with Survivor Series coming up, the WWE Universe has been anticipating an appearance from the star at the PLE. According to WrestleVotes on a live Q&A with Bill Apter on Backstage Pass, John Cena won't be a part of this year's Survivor Series edition. While fans wait with bated breath for the star to return soon, Survivor Series seemingly won't be the stage for his grand return. No, as I know, he won't be there, reported WrestleVotes. While Cena is seemingly not set for Survivor Series, his return is clearly on the horizon. Following the PLE, a major show coming up is the return of Saturday night's main event. An appearance on that could also garner a lot of attraction. Time will tell when Cena plans to kick off his retirement tour. A massive update on The Rock's WWE future. The Rock has been one of the major attractions in the company since his in-ring return at WrestleMania 40. The People's Champion made his return at WWE Bad Blood 2024 and has left the fans waiting for his next appearance in the company since. During a promotional package for WWE Raw's premiere on Netflix, the Stamford-based company featured the Final Boss, teasing a potential appearance from him during the history-making episode of The Red Brand. According to WrestleVotes on a live Q&A with Bill Apter on Backstage Pass, following his potential return during WWE Raw's premiere on Netflix, The Rock would also be featured a lot. Not only that, but the WWE Insider also stated that the Final Boss would not be drafted to a specific brand following his return. Is he going to be around more? Yes. Is he going to be scouted to a specific brand? No, reported WrestleVotes. While The Rock seems to be a major attraction leading into WrestleMania, it is still uncertain who he could face at the grandest stage of them all. Fans will have to wait and see what WWE has planned for the Final Boss at the show of shows. An unfortunate update on Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar has been off WWE programming for quite some time now. The Beast Incarnate last competed in the ring at the SummerSlam 2023 Premium Live event, where he suffered a loss against Cody Rhodes. With Paul Heyman anticipated to return to the Stamford-based company very soon, the WWE Universe has been hyping up a possible Brock Lesnar return as well, with the Bloodline storyline heating up ahead of the Survivor Series. WarGames 2024 Premium Live event, fans have been anticipating that Lesnar would return to the company and play a major role in the story. According to WrestleVotes on a live Q&A with Bill Apter on Backstage Pass, the Beast Incarnate's return to the Stamford-based company seems uncertain. A WWE insider stated that the former Universal Champion is not expected to return to the promotion anytime soon. No, I don't see Brock Lesnar, let's just say anytime soon. While Lesnar is known to have some of the most surprising returns in the history of the Stamford-based company, it seems like he will be away from WWE programming for a while. Only time will tell when the Beast Incarnate will grace the squared circle again. Seth Rollins won't change his mind and join Roman Reigns' team at Survivor Series. Seth Rollins was asked again about joining Roman Reigns' WarGames team on Raw this week, but he turned it down the second time. WWE Hall of Famer Bully Ray has commented on whether he thinks the former world champion will change his mind after what happened later that night. The Visionary collided with Bronson Reed in the main event of the show. The Aussie star will be a part of the Bloodlines team at Survivor Series. Solo Sikoa distracted Rollins when he was about to hit the Super Stomp, and Reed ended up winning the match. Speaking on Busted Open, Bully Ray stated that he doesn't think Seth Rollins will change his mind, even after Solo Sikoa cost him the match, as he told Sami Zayn and the Usos backstage that he would never side with Roman Reigns no matter what. To me, what Seth said in the back trumps what happened in the ring, said Bully Ray. I use the word adamant. I can't think of a better word. No way in hell, based on my history with Roman Reigns, no matter what happens, am I ever standing side by side with this guy again. Bully quoted what Seth Rollins said backstage, and he thought that the latter would live up to his words, as he was very adamant. Survivor Series is only 10 days away, and the OG Bloodline still doesn't have a fifth member for their team. There are only 3 shows left before the event. Bully Ray pointed out that WWE has been investing a lot of time on Seth Rollins, so he has to be the 5th man. I got to tell you, if I'm just looking at this from pure story, it's got to be Seth. We felt like Seth and Bronson were a bit of a force fit from the beginning, but they've done a good job of wiggling Bronson in there and making him make sense. Seth is like, nah, I don't want to be a part of it. They're investing a lot of time in these 2 men. If it's not Seth, who could it be and who is going to actually make sense? We've done so much speculating, but I think we'll be scratching our heads afterwards as to if it's Punk or Cody or whoever else it is. It's like, why did you waste this much time with Seth, or if it's just to throw everybody off the scent? Seth Rollins teamed up with Cody Rhodes against his former rival at WrestleMania 40. It'll be interesting to see whether he'll change his mind and put his differences aside for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is taking a break after WWE Survivor Series WarGames. Roman Reigns has been making headlines after headlines every week, with the Bloodline storyline getting a lot of attention from WWE fans. The original Tribal Chief returned to in-ring action at Bad Blood 2024 in a tag team match, but has yet to compete in a singles match since his return. The former undisputed WWE Universal Champion is set for a massive men's WarGames match at the Survivor Series WarGames 2024 Premium Live event, where he will team up with Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Sami Zayn, and a potential fifth member to take on Solo Sikoa's Bloodline. Interestingly, Reigns has not been advertised for any appearance on SmackDown following the impending PLE. This has left fans questioning if the 39-year-old star is set to take a break soon. According to WrestleVotes on a live Q&A with Bill Apter on Backstage Pass, Roman Reigns, while not advertised for SmackDown following Survivor Series WarGames 2024, is still advertised for Saturday night's main event and WWE Raw's premiere on Netflix. With that being said, it does not seem like the original Tribal Chief is going to take a big break following the PLE. I don't think an extended break, no. I'd imagine he's at Saturday night's main event, and I'd imagine he's already advertised for January 6th. That's only 2 weeks. So, no, I don't see a big break coming. While Reigns is seemingly not going to take a break following Survivor Series WarGames 2024, he has a lot to worry about with the men's WarGames match coming up. The former undisputed WWE Universal Champion still needs a fifth member for his WarGames team. Only time will tell who joins Roman's OG bloodline for the upcoming PLE.